Hey everyone. I know a lot of people ask me how my voice audition went, and I know personally before I auditioned, I was like looking up what the process was because you can always look up things for American Idol since there's been so many seasons, but this being the second season of The Voice, no one really knew what to expect. And there was, so I guess I can just tell you the process and I'll tell you like my story about it and how it went for me. So you're like given a time, and it's mine was like 2 o'clock. So you go there and you're just in a line. It's not too bad. It's not like Idol where you camp out for like hours and hours and they finally let you in for no reason. Um, and you wait in the line and then you go inside, you go into the stadium, you check in there, they sit you down in like lines of 10. And usually, typically, the line that you're in is the line that you're going to be auditioning with. Everyone's really nice, everything's fine. Some producer comes out and talks to everyone, and he's basically, it's like a nice welcome speech saying, like, oh, don't freak out. This is what kind of, like, for songs, this is what you should be expecting in the audition, and all these things. And you go inside, you feel pretty, I mean, I felt comfortable, especially after that. And so you go in and you go into another waiting room. And you sit there not too long once again, and then there's different rooms. Or wait, you sit in there, yeah, not too long, and then they take you into another waiting room where you're with your lines. And it was weird because I was with one line and then I got switched into another, so kind of annoyed with that, but that's okay. So you go and you sit in this other waiting room right before you go in, and you give your papers, and then they take you into like one of the rooms where typically there would be a few producers per room, and ours was supposed to have a few, but we only had one, so I was like, crap. There's only one opinion now that I have to woo, I guess. And so we go in, everyone sings, and then your turn comes up, and there's like a black line. You stand up there, she asks you, or she or he or whoever, asks you like what your name is, how old you are, where you're from, and then tells you to sing your song. What I noticed really about The Voice is that they love for you to have like hip and modern songs, which is great. I know, like, I guess I like Idol, like I don't bash on Idol, but Idol has like it's some of its faults, I guess. But I think the fault that I could pick up from The Voice is like they want all modern, and I feel like they want either like they want like a some really strong person, something that's like really super different about someone, or kind of like someone that's really not that developed that they think that can be developed over the show. I don't know. That's kind of what I got. Anyways, the main thing that they want is hip, hip, hip. So they tell if you wanted to have like an old song, like I wouldn't, because they'll probably just make you sing a second song, which may or may not be to your advantage. Um, and they want you to pick a song that's like your style. Like if you're a country singer, sing a country song. If you're a soul singer, sing like an R&B song. Like stick to what you're good at, and or what your tone matches, or what kind of CD that you would like to come out with. And I think that's all great advice. Whatever. So we go up to the black line. You sing your song, and they either ask you to sing another one or not. And when I say sing song, they do a verse and a chorus. So basically, pick the song that you think you would be best at. I picked the song on the car ride there because I just couldn't, like, I don't know, it was hard to pick. I ended up going with Bound to You by Christina Aguilera. It's from the movie Burlesque. Um, and I was really confident with it. I thought I did a good job. I kind of tried to, like, I played with the crowd. I played with her. Like, played towards them, I guess you could better say. And the reactions were, I mean, comforting to me because I was like, oh wow, they're liking it. So that was really cool. I think that from all my videos, I'm way, way, way different if you actually see me. Like way different from a recording that you could do like at a show, or way different from a recording that I do behind like my desk. It's I just like the atmosphere of a stage and of a mic. Or I mean, auditions are cool too. So I think it was cool for me, and it was a good experience to audition for The Voice after Idol. And so at the end, they will either call your name up or not. And at the end of ours, the people were like, I mean, the lady was like, "Oh, unfortunately, we will not be taking any of you guys." And I'm like, "Awesome." So I was just like, "Okay, whatever, I'm bummed." But I felt good about my performance. I thought I did a pretty well job. I know it was a hard song, and after all that practice, I think that was the best I've ever sang it. So I was proud of myself, and I wasn't going with like a bad vibe or anything. I was fine. To be completely honest, I was kind of shocked that I didn't get in. For Idol, I was not shocked at all. For this, I was. Um, and then I was leaving, and this was probably my favorite part of the entire audition process. I had some people who were like, "You did really well. You did really well," and like all these things, and they were just being really nice to me. And I mean, it was really nice. And then I had one person in specific come up and wait for me to get out that was in my group, and he comes up to me and he's like, "You were outstanding. You were incredible. Like, I don't understand how you didn't get picked. Like, I would have picked you if anything. You were amazing." Just like completely flattering me, and like this was someone who just got rejected as well, and they were going out of their way to like wait for me to get out and come tell me how good of a job I did, and was like, "Just go home knowing that you did amazingly. Like, I don't understand, just know that. Like, feel good about your performance," and things like that. And I was just like, wow, like that was really nice. And it just made me feel even better. And then, you go out and, well, from the people that didn't make it, I guess you go out from here. I don't know who else did. And, you meet with your family from this exit, and that's about it. So, I know I took a really long time, detailed explanation. It's like on the 7-minute mark right now. But it was a really good experience. I would tell people to audition for it too. I know I was personally really afraid of, I mean, not afraid of auditioning, but when I did Idol last year, my biggest fear was telling people that I did not make it. And I felt like people would think less of me, less of my voice. And it's my voice and singing has always been something I care really hard about. Like, I work really hard to, like, whenever I had school performances, to sing the right song, to get people's attention, like, to everything. And I really care about it. And I just think that I was just really worried about what people would think if I didn't make it, and think like, "Oh, she auditioned again, didn't make something." But it's really not about that. It's the experience that you gain from it. And so many people like have gotten careers from singing, and everything from every they've gotten so many different opportunities through other ways. So I'm not worried if I still want. I mean, I'm still gonna go along with singing. Hopefully, you guys still like my videos, and it was a good time. So thank you for watching. If you watched this, I'm sorry I wasted like 8.5 minutes of your life, but if you're still watching, thank you for watching. If anyone has any ideas for songs that I should sing, please just send me an email or message or whatever on YouTube. And if it matches my voice, I think I can do a somewhat good job of it. I'll try to. And thank you for watching. Bye.